Hello. The political space has become charged with different occurrences that we've been witnessing on a daily basis, top of which is the removal of the all eyes on the judiciary, and then the appointment of Tinubu's counsel as Minister of Justice. I guess from my own perspective, I believe that Tinubu is only interested in sustaining himself into power. That I have made very clear in my last video, yes. And something also tells me that if it costs the blood of Nigeria to sustain Tinubu's ambition, that's okay for Tinubu. I don't think Tinubu has the slightest form of empathy for Nigerians. I don't think Tinubu sees or feels the sufferings of Nigeria so long as his power is sustained. I don't want to go about answering the question why Tinubu is feeling so entitled about becoming the president of Nigeria, but I'm more interested in asking the question, what happens if Peter Obi is not made president? Or what happens if Peter Obi does not become president? Well, I'm asking this question because I think it's time we stop pretending to ourselves. It's time we stopped hiding our faces or our heads in the sand, pretending the problems are not there. Nigeria is at its worst critical state. If we do not approach it with the most sensitive approach, we might have an implosion that will make Nigeria become the center of attraction to the world, on the negative sense, I mean. Now, if you've been following me, you will know my stand on Biafra. A lot of you will know that I've not pretended about it. I have some very, very good Igbo friends, fantastic Igbo people. But you know my stand on Biafra. I have weighed the Biafra of the future, and I see that it doesn't fit to my perspective. I'm not, and I won't pretend about it. It's my opinion anyway, and I'm entitled to it. However, what we will learn, or what I've learned, or what I will learn from a future without Peter Obi as president is simple. If Peter Obi is not made president, here are the implications. Number one, it will be very difficult for the Igbo race to produce somebody else again like Peter Obi that will be welcomed and accepted across every part of Nigeria. Forget about the figures that INEC doled out. You and I know that Peter Obi won this presidential election on a landslide. Even in the northern part of Nigeria, where it was perceived that he didn't have support, Peter Obi had majority. Peter Obi was widely accepted. So it would be difficult for another Igbo man to swim across the turbulent wave of Inyamiri, of ethnic profiling that Igbos have suffered over years, to come to this point where people will accept him. As a matter of fact, since independence, Peter Obi has become by far the greatest politicians that Nigerians accepted. And Nigerians came out because they wanted to make a statement that democracy is indeed government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The people came out to make a statement. Now, with what Tinubu is going through, if at the end of the day, Tinubu succeeds with his criminal antics to prevent Peter Obi from becoming president, the message is very clear that nobody wants Igbos to become president. Now, if that message is sank through, that will mean the agitation of Biafra will become stronger than it has ever been. And trust me, this time around, even we from the South region and will have a rethink to support them wholeheartedly. There's no point being one of the 3 major tribes in Nigeria and then 2 tribes connive to suppress whatever hope of democracy that these people have in Nigeria. We will support them. And in line with that thought, we should also understand that the Igbos have been the one holding Nigeria together. And one of the reasons why I saw Asari Dokubo, emphasizing that they should let Igbos go. You think it's as easy as that? Where you find people with very small IQ, with very small head, like that of the chicken, with very small brain, talking. You begin to wonder. Igbos are the one holding Nigeria together. And let me tell you, if Igbos leave, it will catalyze a cataclysmic chain reaction. You think if Igbo leaves, the Urobo will stay, or the Isoko will stay, or the Calabar will stay, or the Ijaw will stay? If Igbo leaves, it will only catalyze a chain reaction of other people to want to leave. And let me use this opportunity to say that the destiny of Nigeria remaining together is hanging on a thread. And the only thing that is threatening the strength of that thread holding Nigeria together is Tinubu's ambition. Tinubu doesn't care about the Igbos. He has made that very clear. Tinubu doesn't care about doing things right. He has made that very clear when he said, you must grab election, you must snatch election, you must run away with it because it is not served a la carte. If Peter Obi does not become president, it clearly shows that truly there's a concerted effort somewhere to ensure that an Igbo man never rules this country. And therefore I ask, if an Igbo man cannot rule this country despite their recognizable population, then what is the fate of the Urobo man, the Thief man, the Ijaw man, the Anaguta man, the Birom man, the Bachama man, the man from Biu? Nigeria cannot be honestly termed as belonging to a few set of people who have the mentality of entitlement. That's not going to work. So Peter Obi is a strong catalyst that will determine if Nigeria will remain one or if Nigeria will disintegrate. I don't support disintegration, but in my effort to want Nigeria to be one, if the people who are bent on dividing Nigeria are resolved that Nigeria should go, then so be it. Let Nigeria split. How can a system designed to design leaders, a leader for Nigeria, promise so much of fairness, equity, and justice and transparency, end up being the very institution that deceived and, stole the very choice of the people that said, hey, this is who we want to lead us. We are tired of the old order. Bring us a new feeling, a new taste of government. And that's what brought about Peter Obi. It's not as if people love Peter Obi that much or something. People just want to have a taste of a new way of doing things. Let's try Peter Obi. And if Peter Obi does wrong, we'll give him the same treatment. So, Peter Obi, that man, you've probably seen that is just an ordinary picture you hang on your phone screen. I can assure you that I am not threatening the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal or the judges themselves. It's not a threat. Nobody has said in all this while that we are saying all eyes on the